This is Heather from Living on Love and Sense. Today I'm going to show you how to make glitter wine glasses. They're going to be beautiful. They are awesome gifts. Great for parties or gift giving or enjoying yourself. So I want to get started first by telling you what you're going to need. I have foam brushes from Walmart. They're like 97 cents for a pack of 4. They're the best to work with. Get some glitter, some fine glitter I got mine from the Dollar Tree, a set of 3. Get a couple sets of these. And then, of course, get you some glasses. And it can be anything. It can be these iced tea glasses. It can be wine glasses, martini glasses, iced tea glasses, whatever you want. But get those. I got these at the Dollar Tree. Perfect. You're going to need some Mod Podge. Get this at Walmart or your craft store. I've got the gloss kind, but you could get the other kind if you prefer. I like a lot of shine. And then what you're going to do is you're going to get a couple bowls. You're going to have one bowl for your Mod Podge and your brush. A second bowl for your glitter. And what you're going to do is you're going to glitter it into the bowl so that if there's anything left in the bowl like this, you can just pour it back into your glitter bottle when you're done. There are several ways to do this. For mine, I don't want a straight line. I want it to look like it fades up into the glass. So I'm just painting up onto the bottom of the wine glass. Some people get some painter's tape and they will paint it off either down here or up here, however far up they want the glitter to go, and that will give it a nice clean line. But like I said, I just want it to be like a fade up into the glass. So there is our Mod Podge. It's all ready for the glitter. Now, to get started with the glitter, I got the kind that has the little hole so that you can sprinkle it. I think that's just the easiest. But it also comes off completely, so anything that falls into the bowl, I can just reuse. So here we go. We're going to start glittering. Just sprinkle it all over the Mod Podge, wherever you may have it. If you just have it on the bottom, it won't take too much. If you have it all the way up like I do, it's going to take a little bit more. And this is just your first layer, so it's going to go on kind of thin. You're going to let it dry, and then do another layer. So go ahead and cover your glass with this first thin layer of glitter. Okay, after you have your first thin layer on there, you're going to notice there may be some empty spots. Look for those, grab your foam brush and your Mod Podge, and just kind of dab some glue in those spots that you may have missed. Just dab it. Dab, dab, dab. In any of those open spots. Got a lot around the rim here. Then go back with your glitter and get those spots. Get it on real good. And then you want to tap, tap, tap to get all that glitter off. Tap, 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 get the excess off. Tap, tap, tap. And I'm going to set it over here and let it start to dry so that we can work on our second layer. Okay, so we have our first layer on, and it's still drying, so I'm going to go back to the one that I started earlier and kind of give you an idea of what to do next. So we've done our first layer. It is pretty dry, and we're going to go back and we're going to do a second layer. So very gently, you want to add your Mod Podge around again. Now remember, very gently, because you don't want to knock off what you've already done. So I like to do it like in a dabbing motion, but get a good amount of Mod Podge on there, just like you did to begin with. Not so thick that it's going to peel off, but thick enough to grab the glitter. And now you want to glitter. So grab your same little shaker as before and start pouring on your second layer, just like you did the first one. Glitter, glitter, glitter. And when you run out, it's a great time to pop off the lid and pour what was left in this bowl into the container. We're finishing up our second layer here, just to give it a nice good coat of glitter and glam. It's a good time to make sure again that you don't have any spots you may have missed. And remember, anything that's white, any of the Mod Podge that you can see, it's going to dry clear. So don't really be worried about that, as long as you've got a good coat on. Now you want to gently tap off any excess, gently over your bowl. Tap off any excess. And this is going to get really messy, so make sure you have like a towel or a tablecloth underneath you that will help you when you're done, because even if we have this container underneath us, it gets quite messy. Then you set it over here to dry. It doesn't take very long. In fact, I can actually start back on the pink one now with our second layer. Okay, now that we've let both of our layers dry, we've got two good strong layers on there. We want to take our Mod Podge and put another very strong coat on the top. This will help seal it. Just pour it back in your Mod Podge bowl. Okay, go ahead and let's see here. Let's take our brush and once again dab it, because you don't want to mess up what you've already done. So put a nice strong layer, not too thick but not too thin, across the top to help seal it in a dabbing motion. That's why it's important that you make sure it's dry, because if it's not dry, the glitter will really not look so good after you do this. Dab it all the way around and all the way down your stem. Remember, it's going to dry clear, so you don't have to worry about all the white showing up. Once you're done with this last coat, you will let it dry. Preferably, give it some time. Don't rush it. Maybe overnight even. Just give it some time. If you don't think that it looks good, then add another layer. But generally, after it dries overnight, you're gonna like what you see. And that's it. So you're going to be left with something that looks kind of ugly. It's going to be all white and cloudy, but you just let it sit. Let it sit, let it dry, let it do its thing. Check it out in a couple hours, maybe even tomorrow. And then you can clean off. You might notice there's some glitter just up here that was this didn't come off when you tapped it off. You can just get some water and a paper towel and kind of rinse that top part down. And some other options is you may be left with several different colors on your tablecloth or your bowl or whatever. Mix them together and then make some fun colors. Like here's some pink and blue that was left from these two. And that might make a really neat little glass that can complement them both. So try that. Again, you can try them on different glasses. You can try the painter's tape to help if you want to get real creative. You could do a design. Or just start with something like this to where it is just like a fade up, which I think is really kind of neat. Okay, this is Heather from Living on Love and Sense. I hope you enjoyed this. Bye.